Honestly, I think I must have some kind of psycho competitive death wish or something because, how else can I explain the size of my TBR? Like, I actually have it in front of me, and just looking at it, I am intimidated by it. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Swan. I am just one reader, and this is my TBR for the month of April. I have come up with an incredibly, ridiculously ambitious TBR for April, but the reason why is that I am getting some free time, some time off work in April, at least 7 to 10 days of free time. So I think I will be able to squeeze in quite a bit of reading, but still, I think it's just way too much for me. But it's a challenge, and who doesn't like a challenge? I like a challenge. So this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna start with City of Dragons by Robin Hobb. This is the third book in the Rainwild Chronicles, which is the fourth, the fourth series in the realm of the Elderlings. This is the quartet that nobody likes, but I am actually really enjoying the series, the Rainwild Chronicles, and this is the third book. So I will start this in March, but I want to get it done in April. Then I'm going to cleanse my palate with the Changeling by Victor Laval. This is still some kind of like fantasy, but it's more like an urban fantasy, I think. I honestly don't really know a lot about it. I think there's something about a professor or a professorial figure, and I am a sucker for those kinds of characters. So we'll just have to see how this goes. This is one of those books that I really, really hope it blows my mind, because if it does, I really want to make a review for it, because I want to be able to contribute something to the booktube sphere. I want to be able to tell you, hey, you might not have heard about this book, but it's great, and this is why you should probably give it a read. I love finding or finding gems, or just reading some books that are not as talked about in our community, and bringing them to the forefront for some people who might be unaware of them. Then I will finish the Rainwild Chronicles with Blood of Dragons. This book is a little chunkier than the third one, but people say that this is the best one and that it's very easy to read. Then I'm just switching gears completely. I will be reading a novel by David Mitchell. This is Black Swan Green. David Mitchell and I have had a very complicated relationship. Like, we love each other, then we do not like each other. It's pretty much the same relationship I've had with Zac Efron. Yes, I have a relationship with Zac Efron. I think everyone should have a relationship with Zac Efron in some way or another. Sometimes David Mitchell and I, we get along really well. For example, in The Bone Clocks, I loved that book. It was bonkers, but in a really good way. But in Cloud Atlas, for example, Cloud Atlas was a mess. I did not like that book at all. I thought it was really messy. And then I also read another book by his, which is a very short novel or a novella, Slate House, which is not good. But people say that this is really, really special. And so I'm just going to have to give it a go and see if David Mitchell can redeem himself. And again, if I like it, which hopefully I will, otherwise I wouldn't be trying to read it. If I do actually end up liking this, I will be making a review, or at least really hyping it up, trying to convince some of you to give it a read. Because I think a part of something that I really like about my channel and sort of my mission as a booktuber, is there a mission? Is there such thing as a mission as a booktuber? I don't know. But for me, one of my missions as a booktuber is talking about some books that people might be a little unaware of. Like, not obscure works, but you know, things that maybe are not as discussed. Anyway, I ramble, I rant. Then we have some more Robin Hobb, because this is the time is now for Robin Hobb. So this is the Willful Princess and the Piebald Prince, which I won't say what this is, but this is a novella, very, very short work. And I won't say what it's about because it's a spoiler. If you have read the Tawny Man trilogy by Robin Hobb, which is spectacular, you know what this is. I'm very excited. Then I will be reading something from this collection by P.G. Woodhouse, Just Enough Jeeves. I need Woodhouse at least twice a year, like at the beginning of the year, and then maybe halfway through the year I might read some Woodhouse as well, and then at the end of the year. Like, I need Woodhouse. It's like a dose of medicine, of much needed medicine, because, you know, he's a perfect author in my opinion. He has everything: the humor, the characters, the flights of fancy, the whimsy, the quirk, the charm. The writing is absolutely luxurious and beautiful, and you know, you can't go wrong with Woodhouse. So I will get my dose of Woodhouse. I think that is the reasonable portion of my TBR. Like, I think that's rational. I think that's reasonable. I think I will achieve at least that. That's the accomplishable part. Nevertheless, I am a crazy person, and I will try to squeeze in a short novel and a long novel. The short one is The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead. This is a Pulitzer Prize winner, and it's been adapted recently into a show, I think for Apple TV Plus, and I want to watch it, but I've owned this book for years now, and I just really want to see what the fuss is all about. Also, I don't really know that much about the Underground Railroad, the actual historical event, or I don't know how to call it, but you know, the actual historical Underground Railroad. So hopefully this book will inform me a little bit on the topic. And if it doesn't, I will try to inform myself some other way. But yeah, people say that this is amazing, so it probably is. And finally, I am a masochist. I will at least try to start reading Fool's Assassin, which is the first book in the final series in the Realm of the Elderlings super series by Robin Hobb, the Fits and the Fools series, trilogy. Fool's Assassin. What a beautiful, beautiful book. Look how it shines. Wow. This book is quite longer, so I don't know if I will be able to really get it started in April, but by golly, I will try. And if not, well, you know, I will read this the following month in May. You know, I can do it. So that's my ridiculously ambitious TBR that will probably kill me in April. It will kill me, or it will give me life. You know, it's one of those make it or break it situations. Anyway, let me know what you will be reading in April. What are you most excited about? And also tell me, what are some other fantasy series, trilogies, or longer series that you think I might be able to enjoy? A little spoiler: I will be continuing on with Joe Abercrombie's universe later on in the year. I will also try to read Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn by Tad Williams by the end of the year. So we'll have to wait and see. But I am very excited at least to finish Robin Hobb. Thanks for watching. I am just one reader, and I will see you on the next video.